What's going on, guys? My name is Tyler Shuler, and you're watching the 3229 channel in our new series, Director to Director. And I'm here with Jelani Miller.
It's good.
What's up, bro? You been?
Pretty good, man. How about you?
Not too bad myself. Just finally starting to get back into the films that I want to make and stuff. So
Facts.
speaking of that, how has this year been for you? You know, you've got some videos with Tony Snow. It's just so many. I can't even I feel like I'm always counting somebody out. So how has this year been for you, bro?
This has been a pretty good year, I feel. It's been like one of the first years I feel like I've gotten traction on a
Mm,
lot of stuff. Like a lot of people actually paying attention to what I'm doing finally. So
right.
it's a good feeling for sure. But it's not over yet. Still got some stuff I want to do before it's over with.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty much been a good year, I would say.
Yeah. So you live in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, like I'm in like basically Atlanta, like 15 minutes outside the city.
How is it creatively? I feel like Atlanta and New York are a really artsy and creative city. How is that for you?
I mean, definitely there's a lot of creatives out here, like super talented people. The music scene, I feel like Atlanta for music is super crazy. So
One hundred
it's
percent.
always good, a good feeling to be a part of that stuff, like catching big artists early on and stuff like that.
Right. Right.
But
So
yeah.
it's pretty easy to find talent to do videos and stuff for out in Atlanta, or is it just kind of whatever?
Yeah, it's too many, honestly, bro.
Hmm.
There you'll never run out of people to shoot out here.
Do you
Everybody wants a video,
do you
and
selectively choose people who you want to shoot with?
yeah. So for the most part, I'll like reach out to an artist,
Right.
um, if I like really mess with their music, or they'll reach out to me.
Right.
But my main thing is I really like try to work with artists that if I'm not already listening to them, I would listen to,
Hmm.
just because like editing or doing a video for songs that you don't enjoy is like I've said this before too. Like it's one of the worst things for me personally.
Right. So having to personally, I like that too. I cannot do songs that I don't really enjoy because you're
Yeah,
playing it back over and over. So it's yeah,
facts.
that's just how I feel. I was wondering where you were on that. I know a lot of
Hmm.
creatives are starting to or mainly just directors on music videos. They're starting to find out hey, I get to do what I want. You gotta follow my terms and stuff, and I love that.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool when I get artists that have more of a mutual input in the
Hmm.
video too.
Right.
Like I always love bouncing ideas back and forth. Like for the most part, I'll come up with concepts and
Hmm.
execution wise, but if an artist can bounce ideas with me, or if they're like willing to try different things that I suggest, that's always a plus. Like Tony is definitely an artist that's like that.
Fire. So when back to concepts and stuff, how have you come up with these concepts? What do you do during the day to come up with concepts?
Uh, it's not really a set process.
Mm.
When I get the song, if I don't already have something envisioned, I really just like listen to the song throughout the day or over the
Right.
course of the next couple of days. Um, Driving, listening to the song, and I just kind of like anything that pops up. I try to take note of it and expand on it uh, as much as I can, and things just try to or things seem to come together pretty naturally overall. Though it's not really something I try too hard to do, I guess.
Right. So for you, creativity just kind of comes out of nowhere, right? There's no set thing that you do that really has you going.
Yeah, there's nothing I do. I mean, obviously, I take inspiration from things that maybe I'm interested in at the time, or
Hmm.
even if I just come across some sort of art, even if it's a different medium that other than video, like different things just inspire me for different reasons.
Hmm. And do you have like three film directors that you really like paid attention to kind of build your own like style?
Um, hmm. I don't know if I would say to build my own style. Like obviously everything is inspired by something. So I guess three I really like kind of looked up to over the years. Obviously, Cole,
Right.
like since like 2016, I was watching his stuff. Like just
Facts.
even not even necessarily the style of videos he did, just like what he's able to accomplish is inspiring. Miggy, shot by Miggy,
Mm,
he's a goat. He's really a goat for real.
yeah,
He's
he's
been
crazy.
shooting videos for a long time, and I think he's pretty underrated for what
Yeah,
he's done.
100%.
Um, I don't want to name just three. I gotta shout out my homie.
Yeah, for sure.
Uh, let's see. I'll say, all right. So I'll just focus on who I looked up to. My fault. I'm getting sidetracked.
No, you straight, bro.
Uh, so another one I looked up to would be Young Tato.
Fire.
Yeah, that's the homie for
100%.
real.
What was your first video that you saw by him? Was it Pull Up?
Yep, pull
Yeah,
up.
same. I watched. I was on the elevator channel
Hmm.
right when it had dropped, like maybe 5 minutes ago, and I just clicked on it out of nowhere, like, and then I saw that and I was like, the editing on this is crazy, and that's when I
Yeah,
started like really following Young Tada. We're supposed to get him on one of these episodes soon. We just hadn't gotten it to it, but yeah, Young Tada's a goat for sure.
yeah, definitely, definitely.
Anybody else that you want to like shout out or?
I mean, there's like a lot of. I feel like just in general, or are you talking
Yeah,
about that I
just
looked up to?
anybody in general, like on, or yeah, anybody you look up to, anybody you mess with, like all of that.
People I mess with, it's a lot. It's a lot of these camera people, directors, editors, cinematographers, whatever, that I kind of connected with over the span of the past year and a half.
Right.
Jack Radier, I think that's how you pronounce his last name.
Yeah, it's like
Uh,
ROTT something like that.
mm,
Yeah, I
he's
know what you're
super
talking about.
cool dude. Always show love. Mosh
Fire,
Pit, super talented, cool dude. Always show love. Shane, Shane the
Shane the
Shredder,
Shredder. Yeah,
fellow Atlanta
fire.
dude. Unannounced, all cool people. Uh, Alon for sure. That's more of a recent connection, but he's always showed love. He's a super genuine dude from what I've seen.
Yeah, right.
Uh, so I definitely want to tap in with him more in the
Yeah,
future.
Elon's like a pretty cool dude, bro. Like,
Yeah,
um, one of my
yeah,
friends introduced me. He's crazy cool, bro. Just chill
yeah,
personality.
yeah. He seems like it for sure.
Yeah, one hundred
Um,
percent.
feel like I'm leaving people out, but yeah, that's what's coming to mind right now.
Yeah,
It's
if y'all know he
definitely
messes
more.
with you, I said this before. If y'all know he messes with you, then shoot, he just
Yeah,
forgot you, bro.
facts, facts. Nah, y'all know.
Yeah,
If
one
I'm
hundred
forgetting,
percent.
bro, my fault. But yeah.
What's I'm trying to think of like something crazy. What? Oh yeah, your effects, bro. Oh my goodness. Like, how did you like learn about all these crazy VFX things? Was it like YouTube tutorials, or you just kind of was playing around with After Effects?
Um, it's probably a mix of both, honestly. I try to watch tutorials and not necessarily do the exact effect,
Hmm.
but try to tweak it in my own way, no matter how minor the tweak may be or whatever. I just try to like really expand on the things I learned, uh, and instead of copying.
Right.
But yeah, for the most part, I like to do that. I like playing around with different things or uh, researching like different, um, I guess, tools that aren't necessarily meant for video and seeing how I can incorporate them into my videos,
Right.
stuff like that.
Have
It's
you
cool.
tried out the 360 camera yet? Have you shot on that?
Nah, man. I it's cool. It's definitely cool. I know a lot of people like Speeder for sure.
Carl
Um,
uses it.
yeah, Carl. Let's see. I don't know. It's cool. Um, I think for now, I'm gonna just let the people doing it have it for the most part.
Yeah.
I'm not really against it or anything, but I just am not really. That's not where my interest is in terms of what I want to do personally.
Right, for sure. The only reason like I'm gonna end up getting a 360 camera is because I was watching a video today like where they had just cropped it to like that regular aspect ratio,
Hmm.
and they were like kind of twisting around with like the 360 camera and making it like cool transitions. So I want
Yeah,
to get something
nice.
like that for sure. Only if
Yeah,
that's gonna work. So I'm still thinking about it.
it's definitely fire. I'd imagine it's a cool tool to have in your arsenal for sure. Just to have it.
Yeah. Do you think about like ever co-editing on VFX, or have you done that before?
Never done it. I'm not opposed to it. I really just, I don't know. It's kind of a thing I got to get over personally. Like, I feel like I have, first of all, my workflow for videos
Hmm.
is kind of like different. And I feel like, I don't know. I really don't know why I haven't done it, honestly. I just am so set and I want it to be exactly how I want it to turn out. And I feel like I'm just not letting myself let go of the reins a little bit. But
Right.
in time, I'm planning on doing it though. Another camera or I need to stop saying camera, man. Director slash editor that I wanted to work with is also the homie Noah So Cold. He's the
Oh
goat.
yeah.
He's up next. People sleep on him for
He's
sure.
in like Seattle or something, right? Like on the West Coast. Yeah. I
Yeah,
had seen he was a part of this whole like Seattle scene, and he's really been like going ham on that. And I saw him expand, I think like a couple videos or something like that.
yeah. Seattle has some of the craziest directors out, like for real, for real. Like
What's that dude's
Tada
name? Uh, Kai Young, or is it Koi or something like that?
Tada Koi, the
Yeah,
Manzano Bros. They're like a duo and they snap like crazy.
that's
Um,
fire.
there's a lot of people out there for
Yeah.
sure.
So you 100% be down to like work with it, like say there would be you co-directing, somebody else co-directing, or like three or four different people on like a VFX project. Are you down with that, or you're just kind of like personally it's your work, you want it to be, only you, or you don't even like those what you call it, those turnaround times?
The turnaround times is definitely a like I feel like you'll be able to make the turnaround time. Uh, you'll be able to meet those a lot easier with more people. I don't know, man. I'm like I said, I'm not opposed to like the whole having like four people editing the same video, stuff like that. Like that's all cool.
Right.
Um, but I also do kind of take pride in like being able to have a project that I really love and being able to say like I just made all of this myself and
Right.
I'm happy with it. But realistically, like you can't do that forever, man. Like in the real film industry and stuff like that, there's not just like there's usually not one person doing everything for a music video. Like because I direct, shoot, at like
Edit, yeah.
everything, so it's kind of like you can't do that forever. But
Is
yeah,
that somewhere you want to be, like the like movie making industry?
uh, yeah, I would say so. I don't
Mm-hmm.
even know if necessarily movies. Um, but or I don't know if I would limit myself to just that as an end goal. But right now, my main focus is just creating cool stuff and building, trying to build myself as a brand, really expanding on moments later and solidifying that
Right.
as something that people can really get behind.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I kind of started doing that, but I'm gonna really like focus on building that structure from, making sure that foundation is strong so I can really move forward and do the things I want to do next year.
Right. And if you don't mind me asking, like, what's the direction that you're, trying to push moments later?
So moments later. I mean, I overall it's just going to be a media company,
Mm-hmm.
a production company, but I want it to be more like a brand overall. So I'm going to expand to do different things that aren't necessarily involved with just like music or music videos or promos in general. Like it's more gonna be ultimately I want it to be a reflection of my interests. And there are certain things I want to do, but I'll speak more on it when I really have it set in motion
Right.
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason I was like asking because I have my brand called 3229, which like this is going on,
Hmm.
and I was just like a lot of creatives. They kind of just do the music videos and like they just attach their name to it, and then some other
Hmm.
people. There's like there's people like Nirvana, Mosh Pit. They all like tie a real brand and like their household in this like community. So I was just trying
Yep.
to see where your head was at for sure.
Yeah. Facts.
But yeah, I appreciate you for coming on, bro. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Anything you want to say, like anything extra, or shout out any more people, or what's up?
Um, I mean, yeah. Shout out everybody that's been rocking with my videos and what I'm doing so far. Appreciate all the support. All that means a lot. I appreciate you having me on, bro. It
No
means a
problem.
lot for real, for real. Definitely want to connect with you more
For
in the
sure.
future. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
100%. And any other videos that you are working on that, or anything that you can actually like speak on that's coming out soon?
Yeah, I got some. I got my personal favorite video ever dropping sometime December.
Mm-hmm.
It's a movie for real, for real. So
Fire.
I'm really excited to share that. Got some stuff with I got some stuff with Maddox coming out this year, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much it for now.
Fire.
Definitely, oh yeah, definitely gonna keep doing. Uh, Definitely gonna lock in some more with Tony on
Oh
more
yeah.
of those videos for sure. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
but that's
fire.
pretty much it.
Yeah. Appreciate you, bro.